Happy Sunday, heathens. How you doing today? So I'm a little bit far from home right now. My wife's at work, my daughter's at school. My Monday opened wide up, so I thought I'd fly a little bit far from the nest today. I'm up the mountain in Brevard, North Carolina. I'm at Brevard College. I've actually never played this course before, but I saw good reviews, loved the pictures that I saw on UDisc. So we're gonna try to play the 18 today, see how it goes. We might talk along the way. Yeah, I'm here on hole 1. It's 313 feet. Should be a forehand right up to it. Should. We're up there. Let's try a backhand. That's parked. Goodness. Great start. For some reason, forehand birdies just feel 10 times better. Hole 2, 300 feet, par 3. There's OB on the right and the left. You just gotta throw something straight at it. About 25 left. Unfortunate situation. I had put that drive 25, 30 feet to the left, and I was like, let me see what a forehand can do. Little did I know the creek gets really close up near the basket, and threw it right in the water, and it's gone. My favorite wraith. So I guess I'm going to another round this week to get another wraith. So. Should be a putt. We got more than a putt. We're parked. How about that? Before we move on, I want to let you know something exciting. My friend Pradell, he's been in a lot of videos on this channel. Most recently, the Manic Multiplier just a couple weeks ago. He and his wife are expecting. They're pregnant, mainly his wife, mostly his wife. Yeah. And they were due just a couple days ago on May the 11th, and that baby still is not here. If the baby's born before Sunday, I'll let you know in the video. So make sure to drop a congratulations down to Pradell. This is his first child, so he's stepping into fatherhood. He might be stepping away from playing on the channel for a bit too. I know how that is with a newborn baby, but let's send him some congratulations down in the comments and any tips for newborns that you might have. All right, hole 4. This scenery here is gorgeous, by the way. There's mountains like surrounding this entire campus. This is gorgeous. Hole 4 is 274 feet. It's just in that stock of trees right there. I'm gonna throw my hex pretty flat and get it some left finish. Should be right there. Maybe 3 under through 4. We'll see. I mean, go in the basket. Almost got the ace. Well, I'm wearing a foundation shirt. Just got a birdie, almost an ace with a hex. So I guess I have to say hex, yeah, right? Hole 5, we got a par 4, 577 feet. There's tall grass that starts around 300 to 400 feet. So I'm gonna throw something that lands just before that and then get a clean forehand up to the green. Going straight at the mountains again. Gorgeous. Since my wraith is gone, you're gonna see me throwing this a lot today, I think. Yep, perfect position. A little short, we're okay. So obviously, last week's video was a different one, yeah? Execute or exercise. I've never been that tired after a round of disc golf before, and ask my wife, she'll tell you, I was struggling going up and down the stairs in our home 3 days later. I mean, it was rough. My shirt was an entirely different color at the end of the round, and I was wondering if I had made a big mistake doing that video. But I got a lot of great feedback from it. A lot of you had some great ideas for future videos or future fitness ideas that you sent me. That's something I want to incorporate in the future with the channel. I want to do a lot more fitness stuff with disc golf because I am trying to get into better shape. I'll talk to you a little bit about my motivation for that in just a bit. Let me see if I can make this from circle 2 and then we'll keep cooking. Oh, okay. So that's what happens when you actually warm up your putt. Okay, I kind of like that. Hole 6, 309-foot par 3. It's an island hole. I'm really confused right now because this is Western North Carolina, right? But we've been playing flat, open field holes so far. And every Western North Carolina course I've ever played in my life, you know, Jackson Park, Lake Julian, Richmond Hill, all of those are deeply wooded, elevation changes galore, Mars Hill University even. Like, and this is wide open. This is interesting. I didn't expect this. We are dicing right now. 5 down through 6, we'll take it. This is hole 7. It's 369 feet to an elevated pin right there with the mountains right behind it. Beautiful. The picture on UDisc for this one is what convinced me to drive an hour to get here today. That was incredibly low. Yeah, it's on a hole like this where I missed that wraith that I just lost. This is disc golf. You got to adapt. Yeah, this doesn't do good for my confidence. I am 60, 70 feet short on a 360-foot hole. All right, UDisc says we got a good little walk to hole 8, so let's talk. Let's walk and talk. So this isn't the first time I've tried to get in shape in my life. I know some of us can probably say the same, where it feels like we become an adult and our weight just does this. That's definitely been the story of the last 10 years of my life. I'll get up to like 230 and then I'll say, all right, got to get back below 200. And then I do it and then I completely let myself go again. And then before I know it, I'm back up to 250, right? A few years ago, that's where I was. I was 250 pounds and I had the goal in my mind to get back below 200, and I actually got all the way down to 190 at one point. But the problem for me was I'm such a goal-oriented person that once I reached my goal, I didn't know what to do with myself. I had the goal of getting under 200 pounds, and I reached it. I got down to 190 at one point, and then I said, okay, now I need to maintain this weight. And I'd gotten to the point where it was like I had it down mathematically. I knew if I ate the same thing every day, if I did the same workout every day, I was gonna weigh this much less on the scale the next day. But when it came to maintaining weight, I didn't know how to do that. And so my weight would go up 10 pounds, down 10 pounds, up 10 pounds, down 10 pounds. And now I'm back all the way up to 220. I was 225 last week. I got on the scale this morning. I was 221, I think. And so we're back on the way down. But my big problem is I'm so goal oriented. I just don't know what to do when I reach a goal. Any of you guys the same way? Hole 8, 350 feet, kind of getting into the woods now. It says it's up this straightaway and to the left, so I'm just gonna throw a big old hyzer. More or less exactly what I wanted to do. All right. Hole 9, 260 feet. It's starting to rain a little bit right now. It wasn't supposed to rain, but it is. Welcome to summer weather, I guess. My hex has been flying good. Let's get it back out. I love that thing so much. Okay, one thing I am seeing right now is that the U-disc distances and the T-sign distances are just a little off from each other. So U-disc distances are a lot shorter, and I'm throwing long on a lot of holes right now. So I'm gonna start going off of the U-disc distance. We're a little long of 9, but we should make this putt. 6 down through 9, we're rolling. Hole 10, 224 feet. That's what U-disc says. We're going with U-disc from now on. This tree right off the tee pad is a Mando to the left, so we're gonna have to go with a forehand at it. We'll try to go, I don't know, with the low ceiling, I don't think my pig can get there, so we'll go with a fairway driver. All right, we're at hole 11. I see a nice little bench here, so let's post up. Let's talk for a minute. Like I said, I'm really a goal-oriented person. When I reach a goal, I don't really know what to do next, because if I don't have a goal anymore, then I don't really have a passion to keep going anymore. That's what's been really keeping me on this roller coaster of weight my entire life. But I found a new motivation recently that's really been helping me. I wanted to share it with you. And obviously, being the disc golf pastor, it makes sense that my motivation came from reading my Bible the other day. Instead of trying to read the entire Bible in a year, I thought, what if I devoted this entire year to just one book of the Bible? And I picked the book of John. And I've been reading through it. I think I'm on my 4th time through it for the year. And I've been learning a lot. And there's something I found in there that was like groundbreaking for me. It's towards the beginning of the book in John chapter 2. And Jesus shows up to the temple where worship happens, where all the people gather. And instead of him showing up and being all happy to see everyone, he starts flipping tables and running people out of the temple. Yeah, this is your Savior. This is Jesus. So the next time somebody asks you, what would Jesus do? Just remind them that flipping tables over is a possible answer to that question. But I was reading that the other day, and I was focused on how passionate Jesus was about his temple. And he saw something that was in there that was defiling it, that was tainting the pureness of the temple. And I thought about another verse, and I'm blanking on it right now, but I'll put it up on the screen for you. It talks about your body being a temple. Have you heard this before? And when I see the passion that Jesus showed for his temple, man, should I be that passionate about driving things out of my temple that are defiling it, that are keeping it from being pure? I wonder why some days I'm not that motivated, or some days I just feel lazy. And then you take inventory of what are the things that are going into my body. And then you think about me specifically. I thought about, what have I been eating lately? I've had no energy. Well, what have I been eating? A whole lot of bread, cheese, and potatoes. A whole lot of that. Of course I'm not gonna have energy if that's what's going in. And it goes the same for everything else, not just food. If all I'm listening to is music that glorifies worldliness and sin, then guess what? It's gonna be really hard for me to live a life apart from worldliness and sin. If all I'm watching is a TV show or movies that glorify the things of this world, that glorify bad things, then guess what? That's what my outlook is going to be. And so what you let into your body is so important, whether it's through your mouth, through your eyes, through your ears. What you let in is very, very important. And as a youth pastor, I handle students every single week with teaching and leading and pastoring. And one thing I tell them all the time, think about your soul being like a club, and you are the bouncer, okay? You get to decide what comes in to your club. You're the bouncer. And the problem with a lot of us is that we don't have tight enough security at our club. We're letting whatever wants in. We don't have any restrictions. Whatever's around, we just let it in. And that's where I was a few months ago. I was eating like trash. I was listening to music that didn't glorify God. I was watching stuff that I should not be ever watching. And it was leading me to be completely drained of energy. It was leading me to be not motivated to read my Bible, not motivated to plan for teaching my students at my church. And it was just wrecking me. And so finding this, how passionate Jesus was for his temple, and then you think about your body being a temple, how much more passionate should you be about keeping your temple pure? Because all of us have been called to do something in life. All of us have a purpose. I tell my students all the time, you are here for a purpose and you are here on purpose. You're not a mistake, you're not an accident. You are here on purpose and you have a purpose in this life. And part of you pursuing your calling in life, part of you pursuing God's plan for your life is making sure that your body is in a shape to be able to fulfill that calling on your life. It's really hard for me to fulfill God's calling on my life if I'm living a life where I'm letting whatever I want in. So what I want you to do is I want you to start taking inventory. What are you letting into your body? What are you eating? What are you listening to? What are you watching? And how is that affecting your energy? How is that affecting your lifestyle? How's that affecting your thought patterns? I guarantee you, if you don't have security on your temple, you're gonna be in rough shape. And so that's what's been motivating me lately. I hope maybe you guys can take some motivation from that too. A lot of videos I'm gonna be doing in the future are gonna have fitness aspects to it. And if you have any ideas, for real, put them in the comments. Let me know on Instagram, on TikTok. Let me know, because this is something that I'm really passionate about now, and I want to help other people in this pursuit as well. All right, hole 18, about 255 feet, treacherous hole. We're going downhill the whole way, but there's a huge steeper hill to the left that goes down to an OB road. I'm so scared of that road being out of bounds. Maybe ace run again with the pixel. Who knows? That pixel. Just about every time I'm throwing that pixel lately, I feel like it's going in. Do you have a disc like that you feel is basically magnetic to the basket? It's that pixel for me right now. Wow. All right, that'll wrap it up here at Brevard College today. Shot 9 under, I think, which is pretty good. And actually, looking at this course, if I came out here on a clear, calm day and played pretty well, 18 under is possible here. Let me know if you would like to see me come back here in the future and try to reach that goal. I'm not opposed to that at all. This course is really, really, really cool. Lots of amazing views. Half the course is like you're in the woods, but you never really feel like you're in the woods. I needed quite a few different shots today, but there are birdies to get out here. So if you're in the area or if you have a free day, come up here and get you some birdies. But that'll do it for today. I hope you're having a good day, possibly even the best day of your life. We'll see you next week. But until then, I love you. God loves you even more. I'm praying for you. Have a good one.